Alright, so round 4 versing Bill and Team Garage Hammer. Hey man.
How are you, Simon?
Alright, so you've changed up your what are they called? Not salamanders. Sorry.
Clan Raukaan Iron
Clan
Hands.
Raukaan, that's right. You've got
So it's put on some weight since last year.
That's right.
We've added a fell blade.
And a whole bunch of upgrades to it to make it.
That's right. So it's got armoured ceramide. It's got a legacy of glory that lets it ignore cover. We've got our command squad with a chapter master with a Gorgon's chain and a thunder hammer. Level 2 librarian with a mindforged staff. Command squad with Apoth. 4 guys with grav, 2 with storm shields. Sakaran with heavy bolter sponsons. Hanging out in reserves, we've got a storm raven and 2 squads of scouts with bolters.
That's it. And a little assassin.
Troop fillers, basically.
That's right, troop filler.
And I've got my assassin here and a whole bunch of Tyranids and all my other guys in reserve. Alright, so it's a rematch against Bill. We played each other last Titans against his Clan Raukaan Iron Hand dudes. And that one he had the 2 Contemptor Dreads plus a whole bunch of bikes. This one he swapped out. He still got the bike and the Gorgon's chain dude. But the Contemptors turned into giant tanks. The Sicarian, however you pronounce it, is a really cool tank. I like it. Ignoring Jink and just having like a mega auto cannon. Very, very cool. And this super heavy, I actually really like, especially the way Bill uses it. In that it's got like 12 hull points. It will not die. It's going to be almost impossible to kill unless you've got some really dedicated anti-tank stuff, and I do not. I've got anti-tank, lots of haywire flamers and stuff like that, but that's used again like in the last game. It's like to take out key tanks, not to take out the biggest tank on his side, especially when he's got armor 12 all round and like 13 or 14 in the front. So I just said my game plan was just ignore that crap out of that. Try and maybe do a war plant or 2 on that. But again, it will not die. Means that doesn't really happen. Because I managed to get like 4 hull points in that thing, but he regenerates all of them. Now in my turn, so his turn, he gets one of my hive times down to 1 wound. So it was really unlucky for him. In my turn, I get the perfect setup, I guess, for my assassin. I jump out within 12 inches of his Psyker, plus I fly 2 more of my hive tyrants up, so I feed my assassin 2, 4, 6 plus 3 from the roll of the thing, so 9 shots of strength 5 AP1 straight into his bike squad. I hit with all 9, I wound with like 7 or 8, and his closest unit is just a biker with a storm shield. He passes all but 2 of the 3 plus invulnerable saves, and then feel no pains to both of them. So he actually lost no bikes. Really, really crazy. His chapter master here breaks off, thinking he's just going to smash the assassin, no problem. I was also thinking to charge there, but then Bill said, and I'm not sure why I had in my mind that even if you infiltrate and you go second, you can charge. I'm not quite sure. We actually checked that because I went, how did I not know this? So I'm just sitting there going, yeah, all right, you can charge me. Chapter master splits off, thinking, I've got this assassin, no problem. But the collector assassin, the anti-psycho one, you're hitting on weapon skill 1, so you're always hitting me on 6s. So even the chapter master, you're hitting me on 5s because you're weapon skill 1, I'm weapon skill 8. You can never get worse than 5. So he's only got like 3 attacks. If you don't roll 5s, then you're not killing me. So we actually go from turn 2 until turn 5. Me and this chapter master are in combat. And I actually get a couple of wounds on him, including instant death wounds. But he either makes his invulnerable save, or he makes his feel no pains after he fails his invulnerable save through the ordinary wounds. So my game plan here is ignore the big tank, kill his scouts, so his troops, and I do that very quickly. So I've killed The top units, I got the perfect hit with the Morlock. Bam, killed all of them. I kill all but 2 here. The Storm Raven that flies on, I said to myself, I'll just ignore it for now. It has to possibly land, or I'll just fly behind it because I've got a bit more maneuverability than it does. Assassin I will eventually kill, hopefully. And the Sicarian I have to deal with because it's a pain in my ass. Big tank, Bill's doing everything right. You know, he's picking the right targets because he's got the ignore cover, big blast. He's killing all my troops, so he's doing the exact same thing. Each turn he's using these giant massive blasts to just take off all my rippers, cause a few wounds on the Morlocks. Sicarian, you know, I think he just killed one of my Hive Tyrants. I'm pretty sure he just did. Anyway, my Hive Tyrant is landed. He does kill the Sicarian now. I make a 10-inch charge into the Assassin with my Morlock, but the Assassin instant kills the Morlock on the 6, and that's what happens. Not cool. The big tank is just killing my Morlocks, and I realise as we're going through, I probably could have kept on digging my Morlocks rather than just sitting there getting shot at. What I was trying to do was help my Assassin in the middle with a charge, but I didn't roll enough. I think I needed a 6 and I got like a 5. So yeah, it's looking okay. If we had actually ended turn 5, so I went second. If the game ends on turn 5, I actually win the game. So I think now's turn 5. Or it's just happened. I don't know. It's still turn 5 because my Assassin's alive. Yeah. So I've got all the secondaries and I've got primary. So right now, I've won the game fully. Turn 5. What's it called? You know, I've got 2 of the objectives. Primary to Bill's 1. I think that's right. Or I've got 1. He's got 1, but I got First Blood. Etc. Anyway, look, we worked it out. I had primary, I had secondary as well. Game ends perfect. It goes to turn 6. Crap. Okay. I've lost primary because he's about to shoot and he kills the Morlock up the top there. So he's now winning primary. But I'm still winning secondary because you can see here my Hive Tyrant is about to kill, and he just does. He kills the Storm Raven, and so I've got table quarters. Alright, I want the game to end on turn 6. I'm winning secondary, lost primary. Crap. Alright, so we're going to turn 7. And that was it. I lost everything. I had 1 Hive Tyrant left on the board. And I lost primary, secondary, and that was it. It was a good game.